morning. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Ozarks Fox AM. I'm Jeremy Rabe.
And I'm Maddie Conklin.
And yes, we are. And that's who we are. And don't argue with us.
No, don't argue with us. I'm just, I was relishing on our Monday, and then how it's Tuesday, so it's a Monday repeat. Is that what
they were saying, what did you guys call it?
Second Monday. I've never heard of that before, and I was like, oh.
And you know, I thought they meant, when they said that, the second Monday of the month was yesterday, or I was very confused,
Yeah.
And I thought it was Monday again. I was like, wait, second Monday?
They make us think before we go on the air, and then we're just all sorts of scrambled eggs.
I was like, no, don't make me think.
Don't make me think.
I was like, no.
Yeah.
But another action-packed week. Maddie, I've got to ask you, though, how are you feeling? How's the body? Oh, gosh, did that hurt? I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
No, it's actually very much white Christmas, you know. Do it for an old pal in the Army or his arm. I do have a few battle wounds from yesterday's fall. So
wait, if you're saying it's like white Christmas, are you going to hold this over our heads?
The entire time, for as long as I can, forever and ever.
Whenever you want something from producer Jake, all you have to do is go, oh.
Yep, I'm just going to really milk this thing, so.
Yeah, well, if you missed it yesterday, Maddie took a tumble.
I took a tumble, y'all.
I can't stop watching it, by the way. Watch.
Sorry.
Wait.
Seriously.
Wait, here goes slow motion. Maddie is going down. Oh my God.
It's okay.
Wait, I gotta have one more time. What? I mean.
Didn't you say, Maddie, a few days ago, didn't you say that you like watching videos of people falling down? Was that
Jesse,
you that said that?
I am really upset that you said that, but yes, it was me. And now I am one of them. That's called karma.
I believe that. I was just gonna say, I believe that's
not
karma.
instant. It's delayed karma, and I got it real good.
Karma right there.
I am.
Now, Jesse, just so you know, my back was turned. We were trying to race to get to the center circle. So I looked at Maddie, but then I looked back, and when I looked back, I think I saw Angry Charlie trip her. I don't know.
Okay, wow. Chuckles.
I don't know.
Come on,
I gotta talk to HR. Ow, my back.
Wow. I had a feeling, Jake. Charlie's very mad this morning.
I should have known.
Should have known.
No,
Angry
I know Charlie would never do that to me because we're jazzercise friends now.
Yes.
Like just like not just in work, like work friends.
He's
like
pretty competitive about jazzercise, is what I've heard.
Just wait, you're friends now, but once you guys learn these routines and he tries to take it to the next level, he's like, he'll be competitive.
Maybe
with you.
it's a jazzercise Friday and we just do a jazzercise off instead of a dance party Friday.
Could we plan for the? I know you're going to be out of town in a few weeks,
Friday.
but the Fridays after, can you just teach us a jazzercise routine?
Yeah, and we'll maybe ask Shannon to come in.
And ask Shannon, because I feel like that would be a great way, like a workout Friday, because getting into the weekend.
That'd actually be a really good idea to do a little jazzercise routine.
Jazzercise routine.
If you taught one.
Maybe Shannon.
We know a few
would come
people.
In, and producer Jake, his wife, does it. Maybe she knows a few people. And I just feel like we need more exercise on the show.
Fitness
we eat
Friday.
a lot.
We eat a lot.
Fitness Fridays.
There we go.
Fitting this burger in my mouth.
Oh!
There we go.
What?
Again with the dad jokes.
Yeah.
Oh man, you always get.
I got him.
Wait,
Sorry.
Jesse,
got me.
can I just look at you really fast? Can I just look at you? I'm trying to find the white paint in your hair.
Ah, boy. It's in there. I don't know if you can.
You posted this morning.
You see it? I thought I got most of it.
Oh, it's a little bit, just barely.
I can see like flecks.
Yeah, I don't think it shows up on the camera.
What were you painting?
I was painting a fireplace. Oh. We painted brick. Some of you
Not
couldn't
fun.
paint that. So we went back and forth.
Has every day just been painting something in your new house? Mm-hmm. Just interior, exterior.
Yeah, a lot. A lot. I just wish it was like Microsoft Paint, where you could just, and the whole wall would just go. That'd be really cool.
The way we're going with AI, that may be possible soon.
Yeah.
Tell the robot.
Have you seen, Jesse? I think you guys did a story on it, because I saw it on a video. The car that you can change all the colors.
Yeah.
What?
It's amazing. There's a car, and you could just put in what color you want, and it changes the color.
How? Like a chameleon?
The whole outside is like LED lights, screen, but you
It's pretty sweet.
It's amazing.
You actually saw one? Did you see one?
Well, I saw, not in person, but a video of them actually changing the colors. I believe they just changed it from black to white.
Okay,
but
I gotcha.
It was amazing.
Possibilities.
How great it looked.
See, I feel like I'm a little more traditional in that sense. I don't like this new stuff coming our way.
Oh, Maddie, tell us about the good old days.
Take me back to the good old days when my arm never hurt and my back was sore. Help me.
I fell in black and white back in my day.
Yes. In my days, the TVs were black and white. We didn't complain.
Oh, okay.
Oh, goodness gracious.
What were we doing?
I don't even know.
Did you have stories?
I think so. Yeah.
By the way, Jesse, we have sodas for you guys to try.
I heard this.
Second
oh yeah.
So first Tom and Jesse.
When I walked in this morning, Jake, I think it's time. Producer Jake and I, we discussed this because every morning when I walk in, some days I'm later than others, and I always walk by the Ozarks Fox AM office, and I'm like, "Hey, Jake, good morning." He's like, "Morning," and that's every single morning. Every single morning, it's "Morning, Jake." He's like, "Good morning." Every morning, never fails.
Every morning.
It's like I wish we had a loop of like us doing that.
I'm setting up a hidden camera.
But
okay.
yeah. And now when we do it tomorrow, it's going to be awkward.
It's going to be so awkward.
Sorry. We had a good thing going, and I had to ruin it, Jake. Sorry. Okay. Our first story is from South Carolina. All right. An officer pulls over an elderly man. It was this past Sunday. And that officer, she got an unexpected lesson when she pulled that man over. He was stopped for not being able to maintain his lane while driving. And after going through the process, you know, the usual rigmarole of the traffic stop, "Hey, what have you been doing tonight, sir?" She asks, you know, what you been up to. He says, "Oddly enough, I've been dancing, but not just any type of dancing. He'd been out clogging." And the man eventually asks the officer if she wants a lesson. Here's how it went.
Show you how it's done. I get here.
Okay.
All right, I can take one backward and two forward.
2 frontwards.
One backward.
Can you do some dance with that? That's awesome. Wow.
Yeah, free dance lesson out there. Now, I will say this with a caveat. We here at Ozarks Fox AM and Color 10 do not condone grabbing an officer by the hands during a traffic stop and starting to dance with them. We do not condone that. Somehow this guy, it worked out for him. But yeah, I mean,
wow.
Cute little feller. Got out there and he's got his clogging shoes on. I don't.
What is the difference between that and tap?
That's what I'm just now realizing that.
There are different dance forms. Tap, clogs is a totally different style of. The steps are totally different. Like you have a shuffle off to Buffalo, a flat ball change, and tap. In clogging, you have totally different moves, and you do like almost like a double with the shoe. Totally different styles. And if you ever say that in front of a clogger, they will get offended. No,
okay,
I'm not.
Apologize.
I'm not. No. I'm not a
just
clogger.
Helping us out just in case.
I did take tap in college, and I do love it. And I've tapped in several shows in Branson.
Is it the same shoes?
No, different shoes.
Different shoes.
Different shoes.
It's like...
And it's a flat ball change, and a step ball change, and a flat ball change, and a step ball change. And then, for tapping, it's more like flat bump, 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 bump.
I'm glad
you know what I'm saying? Like it's...
Whoa, you guys.
Look at us dance! I'm so... Oh, your arm.
My arm, it moved, yes.
Oh, that's
But that's the most unique way to get out of a ticket.
Really, it is. Well, yeah, hopefully he did get out of the ticket.
I don't have any updates. I don't know whether the man was ticketed or not. Yeah, that's... What a traffic stop. I cannot imagine driving by that.
Should we get him on the show to clog for us?
All the way from South Carolina?
Come on, fly on in. I didn't even get his name. We didn't get the man's name, so.
Clogging
he's
man.
Viral and probably has no idea. So.
I know, yeah.
There you go. Our next story here, Ed Sheeran is celebrating. He won his copyright infringement case.
He won!
Oh, yes. So he's staying in music, because remember, he was like, if I'm found guilty of copyright infringement, I'm quitting music forever.
I'll lay down my guitar and quit music forever.
Oh, that was good.
Something like that.
All right.
I can do better. I can do better. So he won that, and this is how he celebrated right here. The jury, after finding that he did not plagiarize the song Let's Get It On with his song, Thinking Out Loud, he jumped on top of a car in New York City and said, "Hey, I'm going to sing to y'all." Which song did he sing? Well, he sung his recent single, Boat. Thought it would have been funny if he would have sang Thinking Out Loud. Or Let's Get It On. That would have been hilarious.
That would have been a good stick it.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Yeah, there he is.
So that was the 2 songs in question, Let's Get It On and...
Thinking Out Loud.
Thinking Out...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't even think they sound the same.
It was like, well, neither did the jury. There was one small part, and I've heard, like, we had it on the show earlier, late last week, earlier this week, I can't remember, where they took the 2 clips that they thought were in question and they put them back to back. I didn't hear it myself.
Yeah.
And he had an argument afterwards saying, you know, people are trying to, like, take ownership of certain notes.
Right.
I mean, it'd be like taking ownership of 4 letters of the alphabet, basically.
Yeah.
And saying, nope, these are my letters, you can't use them.
Everyone samples everything. Obviously, you have to do it.
If it's an actual sample,
yeah, if it's an actual sample, but...
But there's a guy on TikTok, too, who was... I didn't know the outcome of this case, but he played 4 chords and sang 20 songs with those same 4 chords.
Oh, really?
Sharon do that too.
Yeah, I see. I haven't been following it, but I agree. I said that's a dangerous precedent when you just Marvin Gaye. I'm guessing his estate was suing because
I think so.
Guys, the order of the chords. But I'm just saying, if there's 20 songs with 4 chords and there's only so many combinations you can make.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Everything's been done basically. It seems like.
It has.
Yeah, except for this, we do something new every day.
Every day.
Here, how's your arm?
I was just going to ask, though, now that Maddie has an injury, they say that sometimes you can predict the weather and there's a storm coming by your joints aching.
Yes, and
Have you heard that?
I think, hold on, my lower back is kicking in. Okay, hold on, and I think maybe, is it storms in the southwest of us? Storms in the southwest, Tom Schmidt?
Tom?
Is it?
Your lower back is spot on.
Oh!
I mean, ow! Oh, wow.
She's predicting the weather now.
I'm a meteorologist.
How's your knee? Is your knee bothering you too?
Not yet.
Oh, well, that knee's kicking up. Must be a storm coming.
My right knee predicts humidity. I don't know why.
It does. Well, it's
humid.
Sweaty knee.
It's humid.